from mattwidgery.com. I just wanted to respond a little bit. Something came up recently. I've got a workshop, street photography workshop that's coming up on September the 27th, actually, in Cambridge. It's £99. It's a full day, one-day intensive course, and there's a couple of places that are still available on that. So if you go to mattwidgery.com and then click on the link for workshops, you'll be able to sign up and book on there. I'm currently running a set of Facebook adverts on there, like sponsored stories that come up. And I do try and kind of respond to comments and things like that that come up and answer people's questions and so on. And by no means do I kind of shirk away from sort of people that have got questions or negativity or whatever. I do try and answer everything. But there was one particular comment that came up, and I just wanted to make a video about this specifically to address the point, because there's two things with it. One, just where the comment was coming from, and for anybody else that's like had this kind of negative response to what they're trying to do in life, I thought that my thoughts on it might be helpful to you. But just also in terms of addressing that specific point, I thought it was worth making a very short video about that. So the comment was basically, the advert said, street photography workshop, coming up now, £99, click here to book, standard stuff. The comment was, street photography, why would you pay anybody to teach you that? Just get out with a camera and use it. Teach yourself. My response was, well, you can teach yourself anything, right? You can teach yourself, plumbing, carpentry, painting, street photography is certainly one of the things that you can teach yourself. But at the same time, it's, I think, beneficial for a lot of people who want to learn anything in life to get a little bit of guidance and a little bit of direction, not only in terms of helping them sort of get on the right map with technique and learning. It's a lot faster to kind of have somebody that will funnel you in the right direction and teach you things about composition and camera settings and how to read the street and how to approach people on the street. These are alien concepts to a lot of people and can be quite unnerving for a lot of people to start with. So I think there's a lot of value in learning things and sort of teaching generally in pretty much any walk of life. I think that being taught something from somebody that's maybe got a little bit of experience in that field and can help you out is great. I also think that in a workshop surrounding when you've got other students and other people who are enthusiastic about the same thing that you are, and also maybe at different levels, you can learn a lot just from other people around you. And I know that I learned so much from my students as well, because everybody's way that they approach street photography is very different. The things that they're interested in, the things that catch their eye, and the way that they go about things. And so I personally think that just being involved with other people that share your passion is a great thing to do as well. So I responded in those terms, and the response that came back was just then became, he started to go off onto other tangents and saying, I don't know, things like, well, Henri Cartier-Bresson never described himself as a street photographer, and by just setting yourself up and labeling is limiting and all this kind of nonsense. And well, I didn't think I ever mentioned Henri Cartier-Bresson in terms of labelling him as a street photographer. He certainly did lots of other types of photography as well. He was completely and utterly one of the grandfathers and one of the forefathers of modern street photography as we know it, whether he called himself that or not. And he was a photojournalist, and that was his school, but also he came from an art background, so he was a very good painter, and so his ability to document moments, but also to create beautiful compositions with that was unparalleled, and it was what inspired a lot of people who came after him to do street photography. But that really wasn't the point, and so I sort of got the impression from this particular gentleman that what he wanted to do was start a fight rather than have any meaningful conversation. So that got me thinking, and this is the reason why I'm making this video, because whatever, he's got his own opinion, and some people, they just like to sit and make rants on the internet. For me, I just thought I'd make this video because I think that for a lot of us that follow any type of path, whether that's setting up a business, whether that's doing anything creatively, and we try and build a platform for those things so that we can invite other people to the party that we're having. And in my case, it's photography. I'm very, very passionate about what I do. I'm just completely 100% all in with photography. I absolutely adore it. Not only taking pictures for my clients, but for my own personal benefit. When I've been doing a shoot all day, quite often I'll just pick up a camera and go and do a bit of street photography in the evening just to relax and unwind, because I love it so much. And I also love teaching, and I'm very passionate about that. In terms of the workshops, but also in terms of what I do through this YouTube channel, through my work as a contributor to F-Stop Lounge. I just absolutely love spreading the word about photography, and anything that I learn, the first thing I want to do is share it and help other people to sort of experience the joy of finding out these things as well. So that's where I come from, and what I think a lot of people that have the same type of approach that I do find is that you will get these negative comments from people who will just spend their time kind of trolling through the internet and just finding anything to sort of bring you down on. And I just wanted to sort of address that, because my personal opinion is this: you can be one of two types of people in life. You can be the type of person that's out there creating content, teaching people, doing what you're passionate about, and spending your time building a platform for that. Or you can be the type of person that sits there and just wants to slag other people off. Whatever floats your boat. But what I would say to the people that are out there creating and sort of getting on the offensive with their creativity, they're not just sort of sitting back and letting stuff happen, but they're proactively going out there in there and making content, hustling, getting business in, developing and growing their brand, their products, their art, whatever it is. In my case, it's a bundle of all of that. I'm trying to build my own personal sort of brand as a photographer, so that I can reach more people with the tutorials that I do, but with my work as a photographer as well, so that I can attract more clients, get more exhibitions and things like that with the stuff I do from the fine art side. So it's a mixture of things for me, and I'm spend all my time working on one aspect of that or another. And I just wanted to reassure other people that are out there that are getting these kind of negative comments that there are these kind of two camps of people out there, and to try and not let them affect you too much. This guy who shall remain nameless, I blocked him. I don't have any problem blocking people that are just negative for the sake of it. Life's too short. Why should he be out there damaging what I'm doing? For me, I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing and loving it, and there are plenty of people out there who are really enjoying what I'm doing, luckily, and I'm very fortunate in that the students that I do have on these courses really take a lot of value from it. So don't get affected by the negativity, keep on ploughing through, and I would actually say that if you're not getting any reactions out of anybody, you're not really doing anything at all. So don't worry about the odd negative comment, keep on doing, fighting the good fight, work for what you believe in, make it your life's work, spend every waking moment and every fibre of your being and passion doing it, and good things will come of that. So that's all I've got to say on that matter. Thanks very much for watching, and see you again soon. Cheers.